Just before I read this prologue 2 to the book Glory, and some of you are saying, wait a minute, a book's not supposed to have 2 prologues. And that's right, but this one does. The first prologue is decidedly heavenly in perspective, as you've already heard probably. The second one is very earthly perspective, and it's very, very, very short, so don't blink, you'll miss it. And this story, as well as all the other stories in the first 2/3 of this book, come directly out of the Hebrew Christian scriptures. And I expect that nearly everybody that hears or reads this book is going to go, I didn't know that was in the Bible. And in fact, it really is. So for that reason, in the months to come, I'm planning to lead an online, probably a Zoom Bible class, Bible study, where I actually go through the events of this book and point out in Scripture where it comes from. Some people could care less, but some of you might really be interested to know where they come from. In the meantime, here's prologue number 2. It's really short. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for listening. Glory, prologue 2. A Terrestrial. Servants scurried about in slippered feet, carrying towels, blankets, and pans of steaming aromatic potions. Heavy tapestries covered the walls. A fire slowly hissed itself out on the grate. In the center of the room was a heavy carved bed. The owner of this house was wealthy, but his wealth meant nothing to him. He was dying. The large family jostled in close to the wheezing, white-haired man on the bed. He laid a shaking hand first on one son, then on another. He was bestowing blessings. This was his dying act. These were his dying words. As another son drew near, the man's eyes opened wider. The patriarch raised himself up on one elbow and stared for several seconds into the eyes of his fourth born. He spoke slowly, words roughly similar to those he had spoken to the others. Judah, you are a young lion. Your hand will be on the neck of your enemies. Then he paused. He closed his eyes and swayed slightly, listening to a voice no one else could hear. He struggled to get the words just right. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet, until Shiloh, until Shiloh comes. More words followed, but the listeners were stuck at the strange word the man had spoken. It was close to Shalah, their word for tranquility. Perhaps that is what he meant to say. They would ask him about it later. Later never came. The old man passed on into his own Shalah late that night. He died and was embalmed according to the arts of old Egypt.